Hey there, and welcome to the St. James You and Improved at Home series. My name is Joanna, and I'm a personal trainer who's going to be taking you through 30 minutes of a guided workout. For today's workout, we are doing tone and tempo. And this workout is designed to take you through a series of movements to get your heart rate going and gain a great response from your metabolism. We're going to take you through a warm-up first. Then we're going to take you through a block of much slower movements to keep your muscles working for longer, followed by a second block with faster movements to get a great response from your metabolism and really get your heart rate going. We're going to follow that up with an ab circuit, and then we're going to take you through a cool down consisting of stretching and deep breathing. Ready? Let's get started. So, with our warm-up, we are first going to get you started with what's called World's Greatest Hip Openers to really get your hips opened up so that we're able to move comfortably. We're going to be doing this for 30 seconds, all right? We're going to get into a high plank position. Make sure that your spine is as straight as possible, your core is tight. You're going to bring one leg up as high as you can next to your hand, all right? You're going to then rotate and reach towards the ceiling. Really feel that stretch in your hip. Bring it back. Go back into that high plank position, repeat on the other side. Bring that leg up. Rotate and reach. Take your time with this. We're warming up. This is not the workout just yet. Nice and slow, reach and feel that stretch. And again. Doing this for about 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now we're going to get into the cat-cow. Coming into an all-fours position on your knees, we are going to have your chin be tucked, and we're going to curve. Then, you're going to drop your stomach and reach. Think about reaching your chin towards the ceiling. Nice and slow. Repeat. Stretch again. Take your time, nice and slow. A few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next, we're going to be doing what's called the T-spine reach. Back into that same position. I want for you to take your fingers right behind your ear. Elbow is going to be pointed outward. I want you to rotate and reach that elbow towards the ceiling. Slowly come back to center. Take your arm. Reach it through under your arm towards the opposite side of you. And back. You're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Hand comes behind the ear. You're going to rotate, reach that elbow. Come through and reach. I'm feeling this one today. And again. Take your time, nice and slow, reach. A few more seconds, one more time. And back. Now for the next warm-up, we're going to be doing glute bridges. I want you to get on your back. I want you to make sure that your back is as flat as possible to the floor. Tip your pelvis in, getting that nice flat back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands into a fist, have our arms against the floor to create more tension. We're gonna push through our heels and lift our hips up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top, return back down. Keep constant tension throughout this exercise and squeeze everything. You'll be feeling this in your glutes as well as your hamstrings. Also getting an extension of the hip. Take your time. Do this for a few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to be going into plank taps. We're going to get into a high plank position. Hands on the ground, making sure that your elbows, making sure that your wrists are directly under your shoulders. Prop yourself up, making sure that your core is engaged and that your body is not moving from side to side as you do this. Bring one hand to touch your shoulder blade and back. Keeping everything as tight as possible so that your body stays stiff and controlled. Nice job. A few more seconds of this movement. 5, 2, and 1. You should really be feeling warmed up by this point. We are now going to finish off with jacks. 3 of them, that's really gonna get our nervous system going, all right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna give me 3 very fast jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3. Rest for about 10 seconds. You should be feeling like your breathing is gonna be a struggle to keep up with. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Once again, catch up with your breathing. 1, 2, 3. All right, now that we are warmed up, let's get on into block 1. So first, we're gonna get into low body weight squats. What I want for you to do, I want for you to get into a wider than hip width position. Have your toes be pointed slightly outward. I want you to make a fist and bring it to the palm of your hand here. Keep everything nice and tight. Stand nice and tall. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna count for 3 seconds as we descend into a squat, all right? We're gonna hit that parallel to the ground. We're gonna hold that for another 3 seconds. Then we're gonna return. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna be doing this for a total of 60 seconds. So let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And back up the same way. Really focus on your breathing. Exhale at the top. This is going to be a much slower paced exercise. Really taking your time to engage those glutes and those legs, keeping your core tight, staying upright. Nice job. We're almost there. And again. We're a little less than halfway there. Hold. Back it up. 15 seconds. Really should be feeling your legs, quads, and glutes engaged during this exercise. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. For this next one, we're going to be doing what are called single leg RDL holds. We're going to be starting with your left leg, and then going to be going into your right leg. Each exercise is going to be done for 30 seconds each, for a total of 60 seconds. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be starting with our left leg, as I said. Bring your right leg up. What we're gonna do is we're going to balance ourselves and slowly reach forward. For my more advanced people, you may extend that leg out. If not, you can comfortably keep that leg tucked in and reach back up. We're gonna repeat the same thing on the right side, again for 30 seconds each. So let's get started. And back up. Really think about keeping your foot planted into the ground and using your hamstring to keep yourself balanced and stabilized. Also really focus on your breathing. Take your time. There is no rush through this exercise. And we are going to switch. Nice job. 30 seconds on the right. Same thing. And come on back up. Reach. And back up. About 15 more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now for the next part of this block, we're going to be going into frog pumps. I want you to find a mat or use a towel, whatever you have in your home. You're gonna lay down on your back. You're gonna have your feet facing together, my hips are going to be opened up, just like this. You may have your hands down here at the ground, but what I like to do is I also like, just like what we did in the warm-up, I like to have my arms here to create more tightness and bracing through my body. What we're going to do is we're going to engage our glutes and we're going to lift our hips up, squeeze, 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 and come back down. And we're going to be doing this for 60 seconds. Let's go. And back down. And really think about when you lift, squeezing your glutes, and when you return, tucking your pelvis in so that you end with a flat back against the ground. And make sure that you're keeping those hips nice and open as you raise. Really good pace. We got 3 more seconds. And we're done. Excellent job. Now we're going to rest for 30 seconds, and we're going to repeat that for 1 more round. So, as we're resting, I want you to think about having your breath, and I want you to think about getting prepared for this next round before we get into the more explosive movements that we'll be following shortly after this round is done. So, now let's get on into the second round of this warm-up. Back into our slow squats. Everything braced. Get into that position and squat down for 3 seconds. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and back up. Again. And hold. Really engaging those glutes, driving through the floor to stand back up. Awesome job, guys. And again. Again, make sure that you're focusing on your breathing. Hold. And back up. Doing great. Take your time, nice and slow. We got about 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Second exercise, again, we're gonna do left side first. Single leg RDL holds for 30 seconds. Brace and reach. Reach and hold. Focus on your breathing, nice and slow. Come on back up. And again. Focus on your balance. We got 3 more seconds on this side. We're gonna come over to the right side. Same thing, we're gonna repeat. Bring that leg up. Balance and reach. Hold. Turn back up. Focus on your breathing. Keeping everything nice and tight. Really great balance exercise for you people at home. 5, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Now for the third exercise, again, back to the frog pumps. We're gonna lie back on the floor. Back nice and flat against the ground. Tuck that pelvis in so we have nothing coming under our back. Feet together, hips open. Lift and squeeze. Really think about engaging those glutes as you lift. Keep your hips nice and open. We should be really feeling our heart rate slowly starting to rise. Back down. Let's keep on going. We got a few more seconds. Lift and squeeze. Awesome job. Almost there. Lift, lift, and squeeze. 2, 1, and back down. Rest again for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna get into block 2. All right, so great work, guys, in block 1. We're now moving into block 2. This is where things really get interesting. Our heart rate is gonna go up. We're gonna get a little bit of a sweat going, but it's gonna be a great time, so let's get started. So first, we're gonna be doing lunge jumps, starting with the left. Then we're gonna move to the right. What I want you to do is I want you to get into a lunge position, all right? So from here, my hands are gonna be up, and I'm gonna be using the momentum of my arms to push myself away from the floor and jump up. We're gonna be doing this for 30 seconds, all right? For my people that are not so comfortable with jumping, all I want you to do is I just want you to pop like this, down and up, all right? Still getting your heart rate elevated. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Then we're gonna be doing crunch jacks. What I want you to do, you in a seated position like this, legs come up. I want for your hands to start here, and like you're gonna be doing a jumping jack, but simply your arms are moving, like you're making the shape of the sun. That's all we're doing here. If you're not able to use your core as efficiently in this exercise, feel free to just have your feet on the ground and repeat the same movement, again for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna be doing bear crawls. What I want you to do is get into an all fours position. Lift your knees up off of the ground, like so. Then we're gonna take 1, 2, 3 movements forward, and then bring it back. 1, 2, 3. Really focusing on keeping your back nice and flat and keeping your core tight and engaged. Then, after that, you're gonna be finishing out with plank walkouts. Similar to an inchworm, but at a much faster pace. Reach down on the ground, walk it out, walk it back up and stand. And then you're gonna rest and move into that 2 more times, right? So, on that note, let's go on ahead and get started. We're gonna be starting off with lunge jumps on the left side. For 30 seconds, let's go. Really pushing off through my front foot to jump up towards the ceiling and landing back down on my toe to my heel. Again, for my more novice beginner people, I just simply want you to be coming up and down. Focusing on your breathing so you're able to keep up with this pace. 3 more seconds of that, and then we're gonna move on to the other side, all right? Let's get back into that lunge position, and let's go. Pop up and down, up and down. Same thing, you may just simply pop up and down. Really should be feeling this now in our quads as well as in our hamstrings. You may also squeeze your glute at the top so we have full engagement of our lower body. A couple more seconds, and done. By now, your heart rate should really start to be elevated, and we should be breaking a sweat. I know that I am. So for the next one, our crunch jacks. Right into that position, bring your feet up, hands tucked in like we're holding a baby, and bring it out. In and out. So my body is making the shape of a V while my core is engaged, and I'm trying to keep control of my talking and my breathing. This should be a challenge. So you should be feeling like it's hard to talk. This is when we know that we're really starting to put in the work. 5 more seconds. 3 and 1. Awesome job. Next, we're going into those bear crawls, okay? So here, I really want for you to focus on keeping that core engaged and tight so that we can keep ourselves up. Come up, have your knees with space underneath, keep your back flat, core tight, and we're gonna move. Opposite leg and opposite arm forward. 2 and 3. Then go back the same way you came. And again. No need to add speed to this, but if you can, if you like, but slow pace should be challenging enough. 5 more seconds. And up. All right. Now we really should be sweating at this point. For the last exercise, we're gonna be doing those plank walkouts, all right? So let's go. 30 seconds. And up. Again, feel free to take your time on this if you need to, but because we're using all of our body to move, this should be a really good exercise for us to be doing. Focusing on our breathing. 3, 2, 1, and that completes round 1. All right, so we're gonna be taking a few seconds to breathe, and then we're gonna get prepared for the next round, all right? So back into those lunge jumps. Starting with the left. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready? Let's go. Stay with me. Again, feel free to modify if needed. Really push through those quads, those hamstrings, and those glutes. Got a couple more seconds on this side. 5, 2, and 1. Other side now. 30 seconds on the clock, and go. Notice how when I land, my knee is not bending forward over my foot. This is very important for you to do. If this is something you're struggling with, then I recommend coming down to this modified level. Drive through that front heel. Focusing on our breathing. Driving through the floor. And done. Awesome job. Right, are we ready for the next exercise? It's gonna be those crunch jacks. Legs up, arms here, and let's go. Really feeling that core being engaged, opening up those shoulders as you bring them in and over your head. Again, for my more beginner people, my more novice people, feel free to bring those feet down to the ground. It'll be just as challenging. Focusing on breathing. 3, and 1. Now time for the next exercise, which are going to be those bear crawls. I want you to get into that all fours position. Pop up on your toes, lift those knees up, opposite foot, opposite hand. Gonna move forward 1, forward 2, forward 3, and back. Keeping that core engaged, back nice and flat, and again, really focus on having control. Again, should not really be about speed. Control will be enough of a workout for you to do. And back. Awesome job. 5 more seconds. And back up. Nice job. Standing nice and tall. And let's go. Up. And up. Get a stretch in those hamstrings. Walk it out. Back up. And again. We're almost there, almost done with round 2. 5, 3, 2, and 1. 30-second rest. We're almost done with that third round. All right, guys, so we just came out of the second round. We're about to start our third for this block before we move into our abs. So stay with me, we're almost there. Keep up that high energy and let's finish this round strong, okay? So we're gonna go back to those lunge jumps. We're gonna start on the left side, 30 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Up and down. Up and down. Drive through the floor, use your arms to jump up in the air. Try to see how far you can jump. Again, for my more novice people, just go ahead and give me some strong pumps. Going into that heel, popping back up. A few more seconds on the clock. And 5. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Come over to the other side. Right side, let's go. 30 seconds and jump. Stay with me, we're almost there. Again, this is the last round, make it count. Should be feeling that burn in those legs. If you do get tired, I want you to keep on moving, but go into that more modified version, okay? A few more seconds left on the clock. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, we're almost there. So now let's get back into those crunch jacks, okay? Legs come up, arms here like you're holding a baby, and bring them over your head, and back down. Should be feeling this in your midsection. It should be opening up your shoulders. Feel free to have those feet down on the ground if you get tired, but keep on going. Make this round count. Almost there. 15. Up and down. Doing awesome, guys. Stay with me. A few more seconds on the clock. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now we're gonna get into the bear crawls. Come on down into that all fours position. Knees come up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, and back. Awesome job. Again. And back. Keep on going, let's go. And back. Don't stop, we are almost there. 5, 2, and 1. Up on your feet. Going into those fast plank walkouts. Let's go. Back down. This is the last exercise of the last round, so really push yourself. Up, down, and back up. Keep it going. Again. 6 more seconds on the clock. Up, and now 30 seconds of rest. And then we're gonna get into our ab circuit to finish off this workout strong. Okay, so we have finished block 1 and block 2. We should be sweating, we should be feeling good. We're now going to cool it down a little bit by doing our abs. So we'll be feeling this a lot in our midsection, but it's gonna be a great circuit. We do this 3 times, okay? So what we're gonna start off with is we're gonna come up on our back. We're gonna bring our legs up towards the ceiling. Make sure that your back is flat against the ground. You're going to reach towards your toes and down. So let's do this for 30 seconds. Ready? And let's go. Reach up and back down. Up and back down. And what I want for you to do when you crunch up, hold it for about a second and come on back down. Focus on your breathing. Crunch up, really feel those abs squeeze and down. Take your time. There's no rush. This is part of our cool down before we get into the post-workout stretch. Up and down. Make sure that your back is staying nice and flat against the ground. Reaching for those toes. And back. A few more seconds. Up and squeeze. Very good. Reach. And back down. Really should be feeling that midsection working. And up. 3 more seconds. And down. Really awesome job. Really should be feeling our abs getting fired up. Now for the next exercise, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing bicycle crunches. So we're going to get back into that laying down position and simply be performing bicycles. What that's going to look like. We're going to come down on our back. Again, bring those legs up, have them be tucked. Your knees should be looking about 90 degrees, your feet away from you. Having that back flat against the ground. You're gonna have your hands gently behind your ears. And what you're gonna do, you're going to reach elbow to knee, come back to center and alternate your legs. And back. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Really should be feeling those abs fired up. Take your time. Remember to focus on your breathing. Reach. And what you can do for a more modified version is just simply keep your legs where they're at and try to reach that elbow to knee. We're towards the end of the workout, so don't stop yet, guys. Keep on going. Push through. Few seconds left on the clock. 5, 2, and 1. All right, so that ends the first round. Take a few seconds to catch your breath, to get ready for the next round, and then let's go again. We're gonna repeat that same thing that we just did. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Back to those toe taps. If this is too challenging for you, I want for you to simply tuck your feet and just start reaching for the ceiling. You're gonna get that same feeling in your abdomen, crunching up and bringing your upper body back down. Keeping that back flat against the ground, lifting your upper body up towards the ceiling while you're reaching. For my more advanced people, I want you to still keep your legs up, reaching for your toes. Your abs should be on fire at this point, but we're almost towards the end of the workout, so I don't want you to stop. Take your time. Remember to focus on your breathing. A few more seconds on the clock. Keep with me, guys. 5, and 1. Awesome job. We're now going to get back into that bicycle crunch. Hands behind your ears. Bring those legs up, and let's bicycle it out. It's really important that you are not bringing your head forward, craning your neck forward. Keep your hands behind your ears at all times while reaching your elbow to your knee. And again, for my more novice people, feel free to keep your knees where they're at in this position. A few more seconds, we're almost there. Almost done, keep pushing. 5, and 1, and up. All right, guys, so that is going to conclude the abs circuit. Now let's get on into our stretching and our cool down. All right, guys, so we are done with the abs. We are done with the workout. I hope that you're feeling great. I know that I definitely am. I hope that you have a sweat going and that your heart rate is in a great place. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring that heart rate down even more with our cool down and our stretching, okay? So what I want for you to do is I want you to simply get into a sumo position, open up those hips, and I just want you to just sway back and forth. Just let your body fall, dip into your hips, and just allow for your hips to open up. As many times as you feel that you need to. Reach and stretch and just hang. All right, so now we're gonna get into the next cool down exercise, and that is going to be a down dog, up dog. So for all of my yogis, you all are familiar with this, all right? So we're gonna get into that down dog, pressing those calves into the floor as best as possible, feeling that stretch in the calves and hamstrings, arms extended, head dropping, and then you're just going to simply drop your hips down and stretch. Open up that chest. Deep breath in. Exhale. Prop yourself back up. Tuck your toes. Feel that stretch in that downward dog position. Breathe. Exhale. back down. Drop your hips, open up your chest and stretch and breathe. Do this for as many times as you need to. Now for the next of our cool down, we're gonna get into that pigeon stretch, which is going to be feeling that stretch all through your glute, okay? So I want for you to tuck your knee in front of you and try to have this foot come as high as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in your hips and feeling a stretch through your glutes. We're gonna hold this and breathe. Leg extended behind you. Exhale. Let's hold again and breathe. Exhale. Then I want you to switch sides. Same thing. Bring that knee tucked in front of you. Feel the stretch in your glute and in your hips and hold. And stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Hold this position for as long as possible. And then come on up. All right, guys, so that concludes our tone and tempo workout. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this workout, and I'll see you guys later.